Okay, I'm a little out of it, not much into it. Janu, you marked down something to me. Check out Train 409. I did not check it out yet. But you did say pétangle. Pétangle is a scallop. It's French. It's a French terminology. Shrimp, scallops. It says, don't eat the lobsters. It tells the Jews, don't eat the lobsters or what's at the bottom of the sea. Why should we not go to the bottom of the sea? Is it the letter C or is it the ocean? E-A-N. In 9, you have two N's, but it can become the Z. Do you see the way it goes inside tic-tac-toe? The way it crisscrosses over the Illuminati sign if you want to go it this way? This is the hexagon. 9 one way, 9 the other way. Call it a 5, call it a 2, but crisscross it over, making the heart. Do you understand? Making the heart. Go up from here, down from here, and all the way to here. And then up from here, all the way to here, will make you the heart. But when you cut the V, or the light, off the heart, you now created your hexagon side, which here's your point, here's your top, here's your point. Okay? This will be considered the pitcher's mound. And if we flip it all upside down, maybe we should play baseball. Here's where second base, here's first base, here's third base, here's at the plate. This is to the right field, this is to the left field, and look at all the ground we must cover in center field. C, C, F, CF, CF, maybe thinking about the air conditioning, CF, or the chemtrails. This is the letter N, this is the letter Z. If you reenact the number 5 equaling to 42, inside is a number 4, 5, and 6. Inside is also the I, in which can be reversed to an 8 if it's looked at sideways. Add 8 to it, you have 50. Take the I out from 45, this would be 41. This would be once around. Now if we go down to the 9, 9 and 5 both have the same number. Isn't it funny? You go from 9 to 5, okay, in the morning, gives you 8 hours at work. Okay, now think of this. 9 to 5 gives you 8 hours at work, but if you went 9 to 5 in pool, it would only give you 4 hours. But if you went 9 to 5 in pool, as pool being the number 14 ball, 1 and 4 is 5, or 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals 9 to 9, 12 hours a day. Have we been fooled if that's the truth? 9 to 5 gives you the 14 ball, to 10, to 11, to 12, to 13, to 14. One way it gives you 4 hours, the other way it gives you 5 hours. How come? When you put 8 on top of 5, because the I becomes an H, so add them into the same world, because crisscrossing of one brain still says 1, 5 position. Oop, and it's coming up my back end. I can feel the gas right now. Steaming. Ooh, feels good. Oh, put on the sunglasses, because, oh, there's too much light in my head. Have you ever tried to squeeze your eyes shut and at the same time open them? Just squeeze, squeeze. Oh my God, I see. Oh, it's a bright light. Wow. It is so bright inside my head. It's crazy. I can't even open my eyes to look. It's flashing. It's flashing in my head. I see it. So when we go 9 to 5, this is what we end up in the hexagon world. Here's your Z. When we now go inside 9, there's 2 N's. That means there's 2 Z's. Z and Z is 52. 52 and 9, 61 and 5 is 66. EIN, Einstein, how much more do you need than 5 and 9 equals 14 and 14 equals 28 for man? 5 is 42, 9 is 42. 42 and 42 is 84. 8 times 4, 8 plus 4 is the same thing as 4 times 8, 4 plus 8 equals to 44. This is Heinz 57 plus 44. Heinz also equals the moon. It also equals Ison, and 44 is the Ice Age on. Is that what somebody put up there on Google? Is it the Ice Age or the Ison? Heinz equals 57. 57 plus 44 space, 101. 343. ACDC. Do you want to see how you get it? Look. 9 as 42 plus Z and Z equals 52. 52 is the number 6. 52 is Earth. 52 is the heart. 52 and 42, 94. Uranus. ACDC is what the numbers are. Why? 52 and 42 is 94. 94 and 50, excuse me, and 40 is 134, but it's 50 I wanted to add, 50. It's 144. 12 times 12 is 144, and it's part of the route on the way to the Meadowlands. Where's that little book of the route on the way to the Meadowlands? On the way to the Meadowlands. Lands, 144. Lands, scope, 419, the moon. 419, 409, the same thing. Same thing. It's the opposition with the one spirit passage. The Meadowlands. Exit on February 2nd, the second month on the second day, we will enter onto Highway 2022. Now, I could be making a fool of myself now because I know the Meadowlands is out there. The meadow says the orange. The orange light. And now you're telling me Bruno Mars? Rune? The Ruins? The Bruins? The Nibiru's? They're calling on Nibiru. They know it's coming. The exit is the exit of the light. 2929, call it it. Call it electric it. The exit is the entrance of the Meadowlands. Me is Cleveland. Cleveland, Ohio. What is it about Cleveland, Ohio? Route 22. How do we get 48? 4 times 12, 3 by 16. P, P, P. Red Hot Chili Peppers. P, P, P. Electronic 5 and 5. 5 and 5. Electronic Chili Peppers. I was talking about how to get the salt. Well, what about getting the pepper? 48, 58. Electronic, E&R, Angel Resident Electronic. Pepper and salt. If I remember correctly, salt is 52. I think pepper, pepper is, let me see over here. Do I have pepper? 48, and E is 58, and R is 18, 68, 76, pepper. But with peppers is 86, is 95, Neptune. Again, we connect 5 and 9, 5 and 9, 5 and 9, but the Denver Broncos are 68, 86. Seattle Seahawks, well, T, C, what do you see? You see a Seahawk, the one eye against the horse. But the horse don't need any eyes. He's blind anyways. The Seahawk needs its eyes, but the horse doesn't need its eyes, but it's got a great set of hands. The Seahawks have a great set of hands when it dives into the ocean and grabs the fish. But you got a great set of hands on, especially when you pay 10 to have 9. I'm paying 10 to have 9. I need my man pay 10, man 9, lightning up. Lightning is the energy of space. This all has to happen with it being natural. It has to be something natural. Drinking the beer. So what else do we get between 5 and 9? Anything to do with 9? 1 and 9 all the way up to 5. 519, 419, 319, 219. Then what you're going to have is anything to want with a 4-9 or a 5-9. 5 and 9 is because it puts you on the cross. 1 to 5, 5 to 9, you become man. 6 on the cross of 5. 5 and 1 stick together, creating 6. Man is now 4 and 2. 4 turns one way times X, 2 times X, and 3 times X. That's the way it is. When you turn Rubik's Cube, you must turn automatically 4 times, because it turns 4 times here. 4 times, 2 times didn't turn. This one didn't turn, but this one turned 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, each one. There was one of each turning, but the other one stood still. 4 and 2. The reason for 4 and 2, 5 and 9, because of this. But 9 to 5 is because the center turns. That's a 6. It changes the sides. That's it. But that's your 6 because it remains inside. Whatever you do, there's your 1 to 5 turning. Okay? 1 to 5 and 5 to 9. But 5 to 9 turns like this. Right? And when you put it into low shoe, 5 to 9, how would it turn? Look at the exo board inside of here. This is the N letter, but this is the portal of 5. It comes down from here, up to here, down into here, and switches and goes out here, or it becomes the Z. Z goes east and west. N goes north and south. You want to know the difference between the N and Z in the same family. With H, it's just about the same thing. Okay? We're going to show you what H does. We go, now we've got to question this, okay? We go east and west. Here it only goes down and into the center exchange. This splits and goes east and west. See the tip over here? It continues on in, continues on in. Here's your H going east and west. Here's your I going north and south. If your I is going north and south, then you're straight up inside of here. You're going up into this corner 3 and to this corner 7. Unless you're in this figure. But we're going to show you one more way to go with I, in which I'm going to try and design this I if I can figure it out. I'm not sure, but I think this is the way it goes. Look at this, see 2552? Well, you need a portal in the center in order to exchange your I. Now, possibly the Z goes in between the I. I did not see there to design it, but these letters repeat. It also says Heinz, and it also adds to 57, the electronic world. Here's your 5 and 2. Here's your H. Here's your H. Here's your H and O. Here's your 101 inside your H and I. This is the way your 1 connects with your 9 in every single asset. Doesn't matter which way you'll turn it. One way it'll be 66. The other way it'll be 99. You do know that 9 upside down is 6 and 8 upside down is 8, so 98 and 68 is the same. And Denver Broncos hold this number. Oh, we definitely know something is going on. What exactly is going to happen, I'm not sure. The root that we all talk about is the work of 9 to 5. 9 to 5, 9, 2, and 5. 9 times 2 is 18, times 5 is 90. It's also 9 times 2 is the way to calculate different temperatures. 9 times 2, 1.8 is the Celsius Fahrenheit, in which 32 degrees is added on, okay, at the end to make it a plus. Minus 40 and minus 40 is minus 80. Okay, add on 32 plus 8 is 40 equals 0, 0 degrees. That means 40 and 40 is equal in minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit equals minus 40 degrees Celsius. They come together. The Meadowlands, okay, root 22, again, 22 and 99, black and red. They come together again. What exit is it at the Meadowlands? I'd really like to know what exit it is and what's going on around the world. Is it going to be in Ohio? Bruno, okay, talks about Montreal and the mountains in Montreal. It also talks about Nibiru. Red Hot Chili Peppers says Mexico. And again, if it says Red Hot Chili Peppers and says Mexico, we got to repeat San Diego. Okay. Another thing is, Hawaii's an island? If a volcano comes from under the ground and the ground is beneath, it's not really an island. I mean, then you can call anything an island. But if you can keep going down until you get to the molten lava and you call it an island, Hawaii's an island, it's okay. I'm pretty dumb and stupid at the same time. Actually, I'm just dumb. I'm not stupid. 4 by 3, 4 times 16, New Jersey, Tennessee, Lebanon, Scotland, Ohio, red, yellow, orange, and blue, and 100%, all I keep seeing for the last 3 years is Ohio, 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 Ohio. What is it about Ohio? I want to know. I know it's the orange cat from the Cleveland Browns. Brown is 72. Ohio is 15. H is 23. I is 32. O is 47. It says time. The time clock might be in Ohio. Oh, how high does the high I go of the Mississippi? Who? 1 Mississippi? 2 Mississippi? That was a football call. Now it's Omaha. So what happened during the first Mississippi that we didn't jump up to try and get the ball? But whatever it is, we all know something's going to happen. It always does. Something always happens. There's always something on the news. I'm not brilliant by saying this. But the best thing you want, if you really want something, let me tell you what we really need. Friends. If there were 100 people and 99 were your friends, there's a chance that the other person would turn around and go away. This is the time when you have to be honest at your job. If you're in an airplane right now and thinking you're doing chemtrails, I think you should all just quit. Don't you know what's going on? Or is it just too late? You know what? It's just too late. Just keep doing that job. Don't worry about it. Your father, your mother, your sister, your brother, they'll all get sick. But you're going to make an income. You're getting increased pay to blast those chemtrails out of there secretly if you stop. Don't worry if you're going to get knocked off. They're going to knock you off anyways. You're a pilot out there and you're a big shot. Yeah, you're putting up the chemtrails and getting double your pay. Double your pay for twice the hospital bills. Double your pay to lose your freedom. But it's okay. That's the way it's supposed to go. I was looking through the book of life and it says, oh yeah, people have to remain dumb right to the last minute. Otherwise, they're going to go against them. If somebody's cheating you, take the right measures to correct the cheat. Do not harm or hurt anybody. Be nice to everybody. The worst thing that you can do is forget about it, turn around and go away. But if it's to fill out a form, you know what? In this day and age, everything is just upside down. And everybody says, oh my God, you got it for nothing. Why are you fighting it? I want fair. I'd rather have less and fair than more and not fair. Than in the future, nothing will be fair ever again. We know it's New Jersey. We know Tennessee is in monopoly. And Tennessee is between 17, 18, and 19, and 20. Okay? New York is number 20, but it's 19 on the dice. New York is the moon. New York is the calling of the moon. Is there a full moon? We must be on this angle in order to portal to the moon. In order to get an energy from the moon, we must be on this angle. That doesn't mean a full moon. If it's a full moon, we're not on the right angle. We must see an angle. Why? One of the reasons is because it has to stay hidden. It will stay hidden if it's on an angle. Oh, where did it come from? I don't know. Of course, you couldn't see it. You only can see it coming in like a flash, but you couldn't figure out where it is because of the angle. Anyways, there's so much that I have not done in here. The Bruins, the Ruins, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Bruno Mars. That's insane. Bruno Mars. B and M. 2 and 13. 2, 1, 3. ABC 1, 2, 3. The Red Hot R and H. 8 and 9. H and I. C and E. The creation of the light peppers to 48. They're really bringing this whole thing onto space. Let's say, my God, and I can't see, it's going to be cold and the ball won't go, but does that mean we're going to have winds that day and we won't be able to move and it'll be the lowest scoring football game? Or will it be high flying? What's going to happen? What's going to happen outside the game? How long after when that game ends will something happen? Or is everybody just going to get sick? Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. It's as easy. It's as easy as you can do it. 9 to 5. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Let me take a look at 409 over here. Where is 409? Enki, I have to look at 409. Just give me a second. Give me a second. I have to look at 409. In the false flags, 409 tab, some interesting matches. Let me do this while I'm here. False flags, some interesting matches. Where are we? 409. Where are we? 409, 409, 409. 93, I'll just tell you right now, is Saturn. 94 is Uranus. They're one number off from each other. I don't know where it is. Age. Oh, look at this. 77145. BT, BU, BV, and BW. 100%. I don't see 409. The universe, Earth, harmony. Anyways, 409 for me, okay, it's the blue light. It's a gas, okay? That's what it always drummed up. It's a gas. And, because 40 is blue, and it becomes 46, Israel, Zion, and 0, which becomes 4, 6, and 9. 9 times 6 is 54, by 4 is 220. It's a 220 volt. It's electricity. Everything's related around 22 on Saturday. 22, 22, 22. 220 is an electrical volt. 2 times 2 times 4 is 8. 8 is a 2 spaces. Could be 2 spaces joining together because of the highway. 88 is the reflection of 1/4 of 88 of 22 and 22, and it brings together Grover Cleveland. What was Grover Cleveland known to be? Or let's bring Grover Cleveland up into another category. Let's bring him to the 5 category. So he was 22. Now let's add up to number 23. 33, and he was 24. So let's add up to President 31. That's it, Herbert Hoover again. I'm at Herbert Hoover. 31 and 24 is 55, and 33 and 22 is 55. So 31 is not Herbert Hoover, it's 30. So we have to look at number 31. So we have to look at number 32, 33, and 34. So 32, 33, 34 is one before John F. Kennedy and one after Herbert Hoover is what we have to look at right now. Those are the numbers. 5, 5, and 5 come up because we have 2 and 2. 2 and 2 brings up time heaven. Again, everything to do with space. Everything to do with space. And the sign, the Magen David, the Star of David, it's not supposed to be made that way. And what the Hebrews put on their door, it's called a mezuzah. A mezuzah. And mezut is oil. It's gasoline. And they put the gasoline on the door. And they kiss it before they go in. Which side of the door? I don't remember. But it's not the Magen David. The Magen David is a star they pray to because of how David defeated Goliath, how the small light defeated the great light. This is what the end will be about. Which star is going to win? You want to have the 8-point star, or you're going to have the stop sign. Don't forget, every time you have a star, you can cut off the lines and you recreate the square with it. Raphael, 2 of these, okay, inside of each other will create the hexagon. 3 of them will create the hexagon dead center. But we'll have the 3rd one inside our heart, which is the round one. We live in the round world inside of here. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I still must look up 409. 409. 4 plus 9 is 13. 40 by 9 is 360, and 13 is 373. Again, it talks about Nibiru, and it talks about the ruins. The Bruins, the ruins. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. We get 4 by 12. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals 5. We got the spirit light. This becomes a wing. LP, a record size, the record tape, the record spins. 3 by, this is 7. This becomes 13. This becomes 4. This becomes 19. This becomes 5. This becomes it. The electronics of the moon. That's what they're talking about right here. Everything about 22 is the electronics of the moon. Number 22. How do we get number 22? We have to figure it out. It's the letter V, which is also the letter 5. It all has to do with red. Red, 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 red. 22, 22, 22, 88. Red, red, red. What is going to come in through the space? What is going to happen around this earth? It can happen anywhere. And don't forget, we're not finished in Africa yet, okay? We may have only just begun, because the signs might be all out there, or Zimbabwe or something. I don't know. But I know Ohio, New Jersey, Tennessee are definitely on my link. In fact, I've mentioned so many things I can't miss. I'm just awake, and I'm aware. And you know what I told you? What you really want, more than anything else, are friends. The more friends you have, the less enemies you have. The more friends you have, the less enemies you have. Buy food for your friends. If you're rich and you're watching me and you got a lot, buy stuff for people you don't even know. Your money will have this value after. If a complete takeover comes in, your millions will have this value. You won't be able to spend it. But if you save a friend, you're buying your freedom with food. You will buy freedom with your food. Freedom, the freedom of time has come upon us. And with the little money, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 in food in your garage, you have a lot of friends feeding the armies that are around you. And they may not be from here. They may not be from anywhere. They might just be electronic, and some guy around the world in his own room is going to be shooting up some stuff with his electronic games, not knowing that we're real people. Hey, stop, stop. They ain't stopping. They ain't stopping. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.